Hello guys, I hope you all are doing very good. Okay, let's dive into it and check out some of the latest happening at Chelsea Football Club. Today in this video I'll be talking about the unveiling of Jorrel Hato and also the situation regarding Tyrique George in Chelsea Football Club. So let's dive into it. Jorrel Hato is officially a Blue. Take a look at the image of the unveiling of Jorrel Hato. Jorrel Hato was unveiled yesterday in front of the Chelsea faithful in Stamford Bridge. And some reports have actually trailed the unveiling of Jorrel Hato. Here's what Fabrizio Romano has to say after the unveiling of Jorrel Hato. Check this out. Jorrel Hato unveils Chelsea shirt with golden badge for Club World Cup, staying there for the next 4 years. I am very excited. I am so happy to be here. Chelsea is the best place for me to do that, so I am very happy. I think Jorrel Hato is the first player that is being unveiled officially with Chelsea phenomenal home kit that carries the World Champions logo. And as reported by Fabrizio Romano, that badge will be there for the next 4 years. Fabrizio Romano was not referring to his contract. Already, of course, we know Jorrel Hato signed a long-term contract with Chelsea that will keep him until June 2032. Okay, so that was a picture of his unveiling of Chelsea jersey with the World Champion badge. Okay, let's move on. Check this out as coming from Ajax Football Club, wishing farewell to Jorrel Hato. Yes, what Ajax Football Club wrote on their official X handle, formerly known as Twitter, to Jorrel Hato. Check this out. Ajax and Chelsea FC have reached an agreement over the transfer of Jorrel Hato. Wishing you all the best in London, Jorrel, with love emoji. They went on to say, debut 16 years, captain 17 years, Ajax side forever. That is interesting, very interesting. It goes to show the good relationship Jorrel Hato have had with his former club, talking about Ajax. He made his debut in the club at the age of 16, and at 17, he was already a leader of Ajax Football Club. He was the team captain, and they have actually come out to wish him well as he joined Chelsea. And it was so interesting and very emotional to see this, and they actually wish him a very good time with Chelsea Football Club. It has always been his dream to join Chelsea, and here I say, welcome to Stamford Bridge, Jorrel. Okay, check this out as it's coming from Chelsea Dodger after Jorrel Hato was unveiled. Here is what some of the things Jorrel Hato have to say after his unveiling. I was really thinking about my future, and this is what I wanted. I think I will be a good fit for the way Chelsea are playing, so I was sure about taking my steps to Chelsea. That was a convinced move. He was thinking about his future. But one thing he was very sure about was the step he has taken. And joining Chelsea was that good step Jorrel Hato took. And believe me, he's going to enjoy it. He's going to enjoy his time with the club. Okay, next. Check this out. Still on what Jorrel Hato said. For sure, it was a big decision. I played 7 years at Ajax, and for me, it was home. The people, the players, the coaches, the culture. So it was not easy to leave. But my feeling was that at this moment, I needed to make a step to the biggest club in the biggest competition. And for me, this was the right decision at the right time. Interesting. Definitely, I haven't grown the ranks of Ajax Football Club. He has stayed there for 7 years. It was a difficult decision indeed to make. But when you have a goal as a player and you set that goal, it's definitely going to be something you as a player you will be happy about. And he said he wanted to make a move to a big club and in a big competition. And certainly, Chelsea was that club. At this point, I think Jorrel Hato is not making any mistake because currently, Chelsea are the world champion. World champion after defeating PSG 3-0 at the FIFA Club World Cup. So, Jorrel Hato is spot on. He went further to say this. I am very excited. I am so happy to be here. I thought a lot about my future and wanted to take the next step in my career. Chelsea is the best place for me to do that. So I am very happy. That was coming from Chelsea FC directly. And I think at this point in time, Jorrel Hato is officially a Chelsea player. Welcome to Stamford Bridge and welcome to the home of the world champion and the pride of London. Okay, let's switch gears to Tyrique George. Here is the latest on Tyrique George coming from Chelsea Football Club PYS. Check this out. Tyrique George feels there is a lot of offensive player now at Chelsea, so it will be hard for game time and chances. There is a strong possibility he goes to Germany on a permanent deal. This is coming from Chelsea Football Club. I really feel for the young talented Chelsea academy graduates who have actually grown through the ranks. Tyrique George has been in Chelsea youth team from 2014 to 2024, and he actually made his debut in the senior team last season, 2024-2025 EPL season. And one remarkable moment I actually remember Tyrique George for, and I think at that point it was a turning moment that actually gave Chelsea that chance of finishing in the EPL top 4. It was when we traveled for an EPL match at Craven Cottage where we take on Fulham. At halftime, we were trailing Fulham by a goal down. And when a player was substituted, Tyrique George came into the second half confidently close to the 18-yard mark outside the arc. Tyrique George played a soft line ball, and that was the equalizer in that game, and that brought Chelsea back into the game. And almost at the end of regulation time, Pedro Neto scored a stunner, and Chelsea went on to defeat Fulham at Craven Cottage by 2-1. That was the moment Tyrique George has actually written his name in the hearts of so many Chelsea fans. And I think leaving Chelsea permanently, in my opinion, will not be the best option. Because I might understand what Tyrique George is actually saying, because most of the players Chelsea have actually brought in, talking about Jimmy Gittins, talking about Garnacho, should the deal actually go through, they are all almost at the same age bracket. And for how long is he going to wait? But one thing I will ask Chelsea to do is, if whoever Chelsea is going to let Tyrique George to, if he is not on loan, then there should be a buyback clause in that deal, just the way Manchester City did with James Trafford. At the end, even though Newcastle was also into the race, but because of the buyback clause, Manchester City were able to secure back the signature of James Trafford. And current today, James Trafford is also a Manchester City player. Now, check this report coming out from Fabrizio Romano. Exclusive. Tyrique George wants to leave Chelsea this month with reduced game time, and Bundesliga clubs keen on signing him. Permanent move also possible. Chelsea prefer to keep George, but accept his desire for regular football. RB Leipzig and Gladbach among clubs keen. It boils down to what I was saying earlier on. Chelsea desire to keep him. It's our product. It's a Chelsea product. He came through the rank, but his desire is for game time. Tyrique George is very talented and he wants to get game time. I can understand with him. If Chelsea can secure him a good loan where he can develop his career, it will be good. But if they end up selling Tyrique George, then Chelsea should do everything possible to add a buyback clause in that contract. And I think that will actually make Tyrique George be very happy. I haven't gone through the rank as Chelsea Academy, and he's supposed to enjoy Chelsea in his senior career. But at the moment, a lot of attacking players, even from the flanks. And of a truth, Tyrique George will not be able to secure a starting place, not even as second choice. So I really understand him. So currently, RB Leipzig and Borussia Mönchengladbach are keen on signing the Chelsea left winger. We'll see how this play out in the coming days. Okay, let's check this out. As coming also from Fabrizio Romano. RB Leipzig, I've asked Chelsea about Tyrique George during club-to-club talk for Xavi Simons. Separate topic and not into same deal, but George has attracted interest from Bundesliga and Leipzig are keen. He is prepared to leave Chelsea due to limited space, as revealed. And that is the truth. That is just the fact on ground.